and welcome to another video featuring Melindy. So, you probably know from the title of this video, but today we are doing a little bit of a girly chat Q&A featuring cold brew, which I will show you guys how I make in my next video. But you guys seem to really like the wine Q&A that we did together, and obviously Melindy is on prep right now, so that is not really an option. And I was like, I could do this alone with wine, but what fun is that when you could get Lex and Melindy highly caffeinated, you know?
It's a good time.
It's a good time. We're fun, alcohol induced or not. We're just gonna get into it. Have we ever been in a fight?
No, not yet.
Not yet. We'll keep you posted.
Yeah. It's nice when you and your roommate just vibe.
Yeah. We've all had those roommates, you know? Yeah. Worst qualities in a guy coming on to you. Me, it would be someone, A, who is super cocky, or B, someone who is super just like clingy. Like if they're too nice.
Yeah, I agree. I was gonna say someone who is just entirely too aggressive, and just like does not get the message, like the vibes that it's a no from me.
Most embarrassing sexual encounter. Okay, for me, Melissa already knows it, but it had been a while, okay? It had been a hot minute since I'd gotten any, and I've been talking to this guy for a while. It finally happened. I left the next morning. It was like super early. He had work, whatever, didn't think anything of it. I was like, we were just talking, and then he's like, hey, I have a question to ask you. And I was like, oh God. And he's like, there's blood all over my bed. Are you on your period? And I was like, no. Like, I am definitely not. That is not something I would ever do. Like, especially like a first time with someone. I was like, no. And I honestly think what's happened is that like, it had been so long that it was just like not having it down there. So yeah, that was really embarrassing. That was the only time that we ever banged. That event is not spoken of anymore.
It was when I was younger. It was my first boyfriend, and at this point in my life I did not practice personal grooming.
I remember that.
And I was unaware that homeboy was gonna do some favors, and it just, in hindsight, I'm so sorry. I'm still so sorry for that.
Honestly, whenever anyone like does favor, you know, I know it's like a lot of girls really enjoy it, but the whole time I'm just like, I'm so sorry. Like I can't enjoy it because I'm like so in my head. Okay, celebrity girl crush.
Oh man.
And oh, Ariana Grande, just because I think she's hot as fuck. Like I'm like it. You know, like not like fitness person.
Honestly, this is gonna sound so basic, but I don't even care. I am obsessed with Kendall Jenner.
Oh,
she's stunning.
Fucking gorgeous. Are you currently hooking up with anyone? Updated response. Nope. Favorite feature on a man? For me, it's like eyes or their jawline.
Yeah, my initial reaction was jawline, which like heck yeah, but also their smile. Like if you just have like
so true,
a stunning smile, like you're just genuinely happy, I'm like, I love this, you know?
That is a really good one. I think that that's a big part of like the eyes too. Like I like very like kind eyes,
inviting, you know?
Do you have a type?
Well, it's been 3 years, so at this point, you know, I'm not sure if I do, because every dude I look at this point, I'm like, he could get it. Okay, not every dude, but
I was like, excuse me.
I've had a wide variety.
We stooped to that level?
I've had a wide variety of like tastes lately. Like I'll look at one dude who's like very, like not a bodybuilder, like super just like artsy fartsy, and I'm like, okay. But then I'll see like a jacked dude at the gym, and I'm like, okay. Like, you know.
That's true. I feel like my type has like evolved, like it does change, but in terms of personality, it has to be someone who is like alpha, but not in like an assholey way, if that makes sense. Like I don't like to be the one who is like in charge, calling shots, whatever, in a relationship. Like, I am so independent. Like, I want someone who is just as, if not more. So I think that's a big thing. And then in terms of looks, every guy I've dated has not like dark features, but like darker features. Like I've never dated anyone with like blonde hair and blue eyes.
Same.
Have you ever had period sex and was it messy AF? I have never. So, but I have, you guys heard my story, so.
I think I have, but I don't know if it really like classifies as that because it was like toward the end. Like when I knew I was like, it wasn't gonna be an issue.
Favorite drunk meal before bed?
Okay, all right. Taco Bell, chicken and cheese quesadilla.
Ooh, mine, it's like such a California thing that I told you needed to try and then you started prep. Carne asada fries. So they have to be like authentic from a hole in the wall Mexican place, and it's like nachos, but instead of on chips, it's on French fries. So good. But I honestly now when I'm drunk like before bed, I like blacked out make like oatmeal. I don't know, I'll probably put a lot of peanut butter on that, but you know, that's what happens. What's one thing you wish you could change about yourself?
Like physical or like personality wise?
I guess both.
Okay. This is like classic, but I wish I had bigger boobs. Personality wise, I have definitely worked on a lot of things throughout like the last, what, 5 years. But I wish that I was better about like seeing things from other people's perspective. I'm wired to like be like judgmental like very fast, and I've never had patience with things, and that's not fair to people around me. So I wish that I wasn't like wired that way.
For me, physical, I would say boobs, because I feel like most other stuff like you can change, you know what I mean? Like I want bigger glutes, like whatever, but like I can freaking do that, you know? But you guys know about the boobs. Personality wise, I would say I wish that I was more assertive, and I almost hate saying that because kind of like yours, I feel like it's something that we are in control of, and like I can work on that, and like I am, but I think a lot of times I put other people before myself. I think almost like the opposite of you, like I am so like empathetic and like so like I like feel other people's emotions, or like feel if like they want me to do something. Like I'm so bad at saying no. So that's what I am working on. Legendary or American butter? Guys, I'm with both companies and I really like them both, but if I were to pick one, like American butter does shit on Legendary, in my opinion.
I think they're both bomb, but yeah, I think All American definitely ranks a little higher than Legendary.
It's just so unique.
It's just different, yeah.
And it has like legit stuff in it.
Yeah.
So, LD Fit gets you 10% off. If you had to choose to lose a hand or lose a foot, which would it be?
All right. We're going peg leg because, well, I guess I don't have to lose my whole leg. I just have to lose my foot. We're gonna lose.
That would suck.
We're gonna lose the foot because I feel like I can hide it better than like, you know, imagine trying to do stuff without a hand.
Yeah, that's my thing. Is I'm like, I feel they have those like little like attachable feet things, you know, like you could get one of those. You can also like do a decent amount, like even if I was in a wheelchair, like, you know, but if you didn't have a hand, like how would I work? How would I eat? You know, the important things, working and eating.
Yep.
Okay. How would I lift things? You couldn't. Have you ever tried any other drugs other than weed?
No.
I honestly haven't. And like I have a lot of friends who have. But I've just never really been in a situation where I felt inclined to do so. If you could time travel anywhere, where would you go?
The 1930s looked like a, no, 1920s. We went.
I was like, what happened to the 30s?
Or before the Depression. The Roaring 20s looked like a real good time. Watch The Great Gatsby. Tell me I'm wrong. Just saying.
That is freaking true. I would go to the future. I would go like even like 50 years in the future, like I'll live them, but like, I mean, look at like 100, whatever. But like, there's all these like future, like sci-fi shows, and I think it's so, like, I think about it all the time. I'm like, think about how far we've come, like technology-wise and everything, even like since I was a kid, you know? Like, it's crazy to think about what the world's gonna be like. Raunchiest question I can think of, how many people have you had sex with? We're gonna pause this because I think I'm at 12, I wanna say.
I think I'm at 8.
I could be like missing someone.
Yeah, I thought I was at 9, but I just counted out 8, so.
There we go.
Somewhere around there.
Do you ever slide into guys' DMs?
No, I truly don't. I literally like, I just don't, it's just not me.
Yeah, I literally have never. And it's not like I think it's bad when girls do. I'm like, mad props to you. I think for me, like, I just don't spend that much time in my DMs. And like, personality is such a big thing to me. I'm not just gonna like slide into someone's DMs and be like, so, unless I like know them, you know? Bras, do you wear them? How often? I wear sports bras. Sometimes I don't even do that because team like big ass rib cage. So even some sports bras like dig into like right here. So sometimes I'll like literally go to the gym and whip it off. But I can't even tell you. Oh, I guess I went out last Friday and I wore a bra. But besides that, like.
Same, I live in sports bras, and even like sometimes we'll just be wearing like cropped hoodies or whatever, and just we'll be free balling it under there.
Yep. If you were a man for the day, what's the first thing you would do? Guys, look at the dingling. Play with it.
Yank it.
Yank it. Just start my day off with some intense pain. No, I'd explore down there, for sure. Like, don't you ever wonder, like, what is it like having something just like...
What is peeing like? You can stand up and pee.
Imagine, like, you're just walking around. Like, does it just, like, jingle jingle?
Honestly, the thought of having to carry a ball sack between my legs...
I don't know, what would it be like to be a dude? First drunken experience. Mine was actually, I was really good in high school. Mine was my freshman year of college, and then we just went, like, we party girl. But my first time ever drinking, it was at my first night of college. All I remember is someone told me to take an Arizona pull, which apparently is you chug vodka for 10 seconds. Oh. So I did that. I woke up in a chair, went out on the porch, threw up everywhere, got in a lift, held it till I got home. And I woke up with the backpack on my chest because apparently, like, you don't want someone to, like, roll over and throw up on themselves. So my roommate, like, backpacked me. That was my first drunken experience.
I mean, I drank in high school, but it was nothing. Like, I was never, like, blacked out or anything. The first time I went out in college, I drank Red Bull vodkas, came home, couldn't sleep because Red Bull. Woke up the next day and I was like, oh my God. Went to calculus. And I remember just sitting there and my heart rate was probably like 150. And I was like, I don't know what is happening. It was so terrible, so terrible. And for that reason, I don't do Red Bull vodkas. Like, they actually, it makes me mad when people are like, I'll take a Red Bull vodka. I'm like, don't
do it. See, I can pass out after having vodka Red Bulls. Fave wine. So I'm a Pinot Noir or Cab girl. If we're being specific, I really like the Dreaming Tree. That's like my current fave. And it's like very inexpensive. I highly recommend.
I love Riesling. That is my fave. I don't have a specific brand or anything. I'm not picky. I just Riesling.
She likes her sweet wine. I like my red. Favorite cheese to go with your wine? Brie.
Oh, I do love brie cheese. Brie cheese is so good.
With jelly. You know the ones that, oh, it's so good. So good. Do you ever get razor burn?
Yep.
If I try to shave down there, yeah, that's why we get waxed. Sometimes I get it in my armpits, and that's just really uncomfortable. If you had to compare a food to sex, what would you be? What would it be, I'm guessing?
It would be nut butter, because nut butter is so sexual to me. Like, it's just,
When I think sex and I think food and I combine them, I think Pizookie or like warm cookie brownie with like ice cream and hot fudge. Yes. Next question. Do you and Melissa ever get sick of each other?
It's a no from me. I love doing stuff with her. Like, even just filming this video, I'm like, oh, I just get so excited.
Dude, no, we have so much fun together. And I honestly think, just to like go in a little bit more depth there, like, we don't do everything together, and that's why we don't get sick of each other. We both do our own thing, but then when we're together, like, I don't know, we just get along so well. Like, Melissa's literally like one of the first people ever that I can like be around and not be like, I need alone time after. Like,
yeah.
but like, it's like, this is like my safe place. You know what I mean?
Same.
Yeah. So, that's that. Fuck, marry, kill. Cream of rice, blueberry, cinnamon, bun, nut butter, so like the legendary foods one, or caramel rice cake. I feel like this is directed at me, but.
Okay, so I'm going to fuck the blueberry cinnamon bun nut butter because I told you earlier, nut butter is so sexual to me. I love it. I love it, love it. I gotta marry the caramel rice cakes because they're just, oh geez. And the cream of rice, I guess I have to kill it because it's the only thing left, but cream of rice is just like, it's more like Lexi's thing, you know?
Yeah, you don't need cream of rice very much.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, okay. I would kill the blueberry cinnamon nut butter because I honestly like haven't had it in a while. Like, I love it, but like, I could just, like, I'm satisfied by other nut butter. I would marry cream of rice because it's like OG, like it is a staple in my diet. And I would fuck caramel rice cakes because to me, they are sexual. Like all the things you can do with them. I did not mean that.
Oh my god. They
okay.
let you do it all, you know?
They do. You can go to town on those suckers. Okay, let's do a few more. What do you do to your nails? How often do you get them done?
So I just started getting them actually done like a couple months ago probably, and I just get acrylics. Okay, and I got these like 2.5 weeks ago, so I think this weekend I'll probably get them filled. And getting my nails done, like I said, it's a very new thing to me, but I'm trying to focus on self-care, and this is a form of that for me. So I'm new to the nail game, but I know that you've been getting yours done for a while, right?
Yeah, and I've gotten acrylics for a very long time. It's been like a year since I started getting them, which probably isn't the best for my nail, but these are like my real nails at this point. I used to get like tips on them, you know? But now these are like my legit nails, and like my OG is pink ombre. That's what I ask, coffin shaped, every time I go. And like there will be some times where I'll get like a light pink or like a light blue or whatever, but like this is my OG. Okay, last one. The thing you would never do for love.
I'm gonna kind of make like a blanket statement, and that would be I will never sacrifice like who I am as a person. So maybe that comes in the form of them being like, let's do drugs all the time. Like, no. Or them wanting me to do something that is like illegal or immoral. No, I don't care how much I love you. Like, I'm still gonna hold my values true.
That is very true. I was gonna say I would never like compromise my values for someone else. But I think also like the other thing, just so it's different, it's like I would never sacrifice like my independence. I will never let that happen. Like I think for me, having someone who just like lets me do me and be me and like they can do them like is so important. So it's like, I think space apart is important. I think like having your own interests and ventures and whatever, you know. But yeah, I think sacrificing who you are, sacrificing your independence or how you spend your time or your passions or whatever, hell nah, man. So that is going to conclude this video. I know there wasn't wine involved. More wine is coming, but
we love these, and we love you guys.
We love these, but I also did want to announce that we are doing a challenge together. It is launching this Saturday, so in a couple days, June 1st, it is going to be a 4-week challenge for the month of June, and we are putting this on together.
Get hype!
Get hype, man.
Let's go.
I'm going to attach in the description box kind of like a little description of what it entails, but we just really want to focus on having a community. There's a 4-week training split. You will be working with both Melissa and myself. There's like a grocery list, nutrition recommendations, and anyone can do this. Like I'm bulking right now. Melissa is in prep. We are both still going to be utilizing the community, the workouts, all of it. So it's something literally anyone can do. If you've been doing the fitness thing for years or you were brand new to it. We wanted to do something that was all inclusive. So the link to join the challenge is in the description box as well. So we would love to have you. And with that, comment, share, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. We need to get the boons.
Get the boons. The foon boons.
The foon boons.